basketball team faces off against Texas Southern tonight at the PMAC, and everyone's keeping an eye on star forward Angel Reese's status. She did not play at Southeastern Friday. This after she was benched in the second half of the Tigers' previous game against Kent State on Tuesday. After Friday's game, head coach Kim Mulkey said Reese is still a part of the team.